Hi guys, welcome to another episode on the Truth Podcast. My name is Jadexi and today I am not alone. I'm with a very beautiful guest. So I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Okay, my name is Blessing Dennis of the Millions brand. I'm sure you know.
Yes, please.
I'm actually a UGC creator and a digital content creator. So aside other things that I do, let's just focus on this for now. So I'm happy to be here.
Yes. Please educate me. What's UGC creator?
User generated content. That's like the big thing now. But it's not really saturated yet in Lagos. So it's a bit different from influencing, because influencing you're promoting products and brands, but this one you're generating user-friendly content for brands that might not really want to do those particular things by themselves, so you're getting paid for it. And also, that's what
good, and you are still good at it.
Thank you.
Okay guys, today I've known Blessing from way back, from when we were in Enugu, you know, and let me see, because you can tell my voice.
See you go.
So, Blessing, you've done so much.
Aww.
I'm so proud of her.
Thank you.
Honestly. But I will say this. You know, when we were in Enugu, when we were in school, how, you know, we just try to survive on our own. There's no amount of money your parents want to give you when you're in school that might be enough, but that would be enough. So we go for auditions. We go for modeling
ushering
jobs, we go for face modeling, different audition, and now she dey go late pass. So everybody have been sitting for over an hour. She would just catwalk and they must take her. Blessing waiting there. Me, I was, is it your damn height, girl?
I'm not even that tall. I'm actually 5'7". Then you can imagine. I'm that tall.
I'm 5'6".
Wow, just 1 inch.
And they claim 5'7".
Okay, imagine this time they claim 5 kilos.
Oh my god, every time. And then recently I realized that you came to Lagos and you're doing content. You know, from beginning you'll be fine girl. Like, I just see how brands are using serious Blessing. I see how brands are using you like for their gigs, for their advert, and I'm like, wow, you're really doing well. So anyway, let's not even go ahead of ourselves. Today our topic is why wait, start now, right?
Yeah.
Why wait, start now. And I just want to ask you, like, even me, I've gone through so many stages of my life. How did you start? Why and how did you start influencing it and content creating?
You know, way back in school then, like I already started modeling for like makeup brands. Like people were using my face, and most times they were not really paying me as at then.
Yes, no. So, we just want our face to be everywhere.
I swear. So it seems as if we are doing something.
Yeah.
So, but that particular stage of my life actually helped me because, in as much as most of those brands were not paying me, I was building my portfolio with that. So now, some brands in Lagos were already DMing me. They'll be like, are you in Lagos? Can we use your face? And I'm like, I'm in the East and stuff like that. So when NYC actually brought me to Lagos, I already had my portfolio. So there was no way for me to start going pitching myself to brands. Please, can I be your muse? Although I pitched to some brands.
Yeah.
But I already have that leverage already. So that was how I started. Lagos, they pay now, so
they pay well
for your time. They were now using my face and stuff. But I was somebody that naturally loved videos. Because I majored in mass communication. I love videos more than pictures.
You majored in maths?
Yes. So and personally, I'm somebody that I feel like pictures are too modified. You now make me look so pretty.
You are pretty, girl.
I'll now be looking like a Barbie, but I know I'm not like that. So I personally love videos. Like I love to watch myself. I'll just be talking because somehow I feel like, okay, videos just
It's
show the real me, like
Yes.
this is me, my full form. Do you understand? So that's how I decided to just go into content creator. I'm like, okay, at least I can just start doing this from the comfort of my home instead of me going to sit down for hours and you start glamming me up, fixing my hair, makeup and the rest. I rather start when brands send, like they send this product to me, I'll create the content at the same time I'm cashing out.
And you're getting paid, and that is the point. That's the place I'm looking at. Cause me too, I've been fine.
Are you not?
Yeah,
See,
I
this
I beg, I won't start. Well, it's true. So many business owners are also doing content creating for other brands and influencing for them. I can influence you. I can influence for you. Let me feature. Please send your. I can influence for you. So I want to know, is you that will encourage me now?
But you're doing it already. There's money.
I?
Honestly speaking, there's money, and you're doing it already. And sometimes, like when I started, initially, I didn't start with brands giving me products. I started with products that I have at home. Like, I started creating content with those products. Or if I feel like I want to work with this brand, I'll maybe patronize them and buy a product from them. Then I'll create content for them. If I feel like the content is doing well, I'll now tag them on my story so they will see it.
Yeah.
Then some brands will be like, oh, we love this that you created. Can we not send products so you do this for us? Or can you come in for a shoot and stuff like, what are your rates? So that's basically how I started.
But that's wisdom. That's you not being greedy. You know, because some people are just there waiting for a job to come. You don't want to patronize the people you want to do business with.
No, it's a win-win for both. If you aim for something, you have to be strategic about it. That's just the truth. You have to be very strategic. Most times, you need to patronize. You need to even intend with a business before you get a job with the company. Most times, even if you want to work for, so let's say I want to work for you now. If I can't just come and say, please, I'm looking for employment. I want to work with you and stuff. I can send CVs. There are over 10 people that already send CVs that are more qualified than I am. Most times, I can decide to say, okay, let me intern with this brand. With internship, they'll see that you're good. Before you know it, you're getting the job. So that's how it works for brands like this. I can decide to buy a product from Zaron, and I'm aiming for Zaron to maybe work with me. The content I'll create with those products will determine if. And now, being that you've patronized them, they will know that this person values our brand and stuff like that. So that's basically how. Because
some people will just be saying, they are good, but you don't have anything to show for it. You don't have anything to show us that they are good.
You can't sit at home and expect brands to come and be knocking on your door.
Like, what's give us rates now? Like, what? Like, tell us, like, for a newcomer like me, like, how much I feel they get. Make I know they put too much energy for this.
The truth is, content creation pays. There's money in content.
So now it depends on your own packaging.
It depends on your packaging, and it depends on the quality of your content. That's another thing.
So it doesn't depend on the quality of the brand. Does it have to do with the brand as well?
Yes, of course. No, most times it doesn't even have to do with the brand. It depends on the quality of content you are creating for this brand. I can see a startup brand now that is selling maybe mugs. That maybe their shop is in Balogun Market. The content you might create for that mall, somebody that sees that content might think that the mall company is in Banana Island. So it depends on the quality of, the quality of content you give to a brand that will also determine the value of clientele that the brand will get.
And also determines the amount of money they pay. I know if they will return.
They might even pay you less.
But
for the content you are giving them. Then when the influx of like the deliverable is like marvelous, they will now decide to maybe say, please, in your next content, they will say, okay, we want to maybe upgrade your price and all of that. So it's just, or you might decide to maybe tell them, okay, you can see the quality of content I can create for you. Okay, this is how much I'm willing to accept. The initial payment was just a try-on price and all of that. So it's just a win-win, just for you to be strategic. If you know what you want to, you offer what you bring to the table. I'm sure these are things you can just find your way around.
Oh, Chimon, new calling activated.
New calling. See, we talking about new calling. You guys jack of all trade, perfect in all. That is your tag, your name tag. You and Naza, I keep saying Naza, wherever you are, I'm sure you're seeing this. Both of you were really intimidated. Your confidence level was at 10, babe.
We're just doing our thing though.
Exactly. But you now, you are seeing it like, when I come in, they will pick me. But at the same time, me, I was saying, if I have the confidence level that both of you had, as at then, where for them? Only God knew.
And I think another thing is, it's very important picking friends. Always pick friends that see where you're going and also have plans for themselves. Like I and Naza, sometimes when I and Naza are talking, at the point we'll sleep because where our brain is going to, we feel crazy.
Yeah.
Because there's no money for that achievement yet.
Exactly. Me personally, when it comes to friends, the only thing I know is that when I have a conversation with you, I already know if
we can be friends.
We can be friends or not. That's the truth. And even if I feel like I have maybe like 20 friends, I always filter my friendship with you. Circumstance might help me filter it. Me myself, I'll filter it myself. Because I don't know if there's a level of focus you'll be in. You know that there are just some certain things that don't align. Because me, I'm somebody that whenever you see me, I'm thinking about what will give me money. I don't care what it is. So if I sit with you and I feel like what you're always talking about is let's go to somewhere we will meet rich people or rich men that I know that will not even benefit the both of us, or you are thinking of the cream you go and buy or the hair you buy or one outfit. Like I just feel like me and you don't have the same vision. Because where I come from, I know I have responsibilities. I cannot be friends with somebody that I know that you don't have any responsibility or anybody you're catering for. So your money is enough for you. But me now, my money is split in different places. So you not expect me to just start buying things that I don't need to impress people that don't care.
My sister. People that don't know you.
What are you even impressing them for? Okay, now
that impressing is another topic on its own. Because why do people think or feel that anybody really cares?
Nobody cares.
If you check it very well, people don't care.
Nobody cares about you. Nobody cares about you. It's just like, okay, you're starting a business now. For you to know that nobody cares about you, nobody gives a fuck about whether you. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Nobody gives a fuck about whether you are starting. Nobody sees your vision with you. They don't care. They are not ready for that.
In fact, if you are doing well in that thing, they'll be like,
exactly. Really? The only thing they are after is the results. They just want to see the results. So if people can be focused on the result, and you knowing that people are only attracted to success, they just want to be identified with success. Why do you now think you need to impress people? When you know that they don't want to know the process. All they're about is the finished work.
When you are broke, you can't even call.
You're broke. Those set of friends now that you feel you want to be identified with, because being a big girl leads. They are not even looking at your direction. But when you make it now, you don't even need to go to them. They gravitate towards you because of what they feel you have. So what's the point? Why are you impressing people? You are impressing the wrong people because they don't care. Nobody cares about you. It's just about you and your God.
You know what? People care more about that comments, the likes. They feel, see, comments and like doesn't equate likeness. I can comment on all your posts and in my mind I'm like,
yes, exactly.
Do you understand? Who is this one? What does she think she is? Please, I want you to tell us. You know, there are some certain people that I said something in my podcast. You reminded me how if God gives you one gift or any kind of gift and you are waiting to get it all before you start, the day you are starting, you see not just another, not one person, you see different people already doing that thing that you were waiting to achieve everything to do. So I know that when you came to Lagos, you did not just get all your cameras, you didn't get everything. How did you start? Did you start in a big way, small way?
What phone were we using? We're using iPhone 6 Plus. I can remember.
I started with iPhone 4.
We're using iPhone 6 Plus. Then we're forming in the east. We're bigger. We didn't know Lagosians were already ahead of us, like 1,000 miles. When we came to Lagos, we're seeing that girls were using iPhone 12 Pro Max. They were using 11 Pro Max. Do you understand?
What is even painful? They know they don't do anything.
Exactly my point. So now when I started, although I was somebody that naturally I was drawn to like guys in like media space because
Yes.
of like the kind of things.
Yes,
I like.
yes.
So when I already came, I had friends that had like cameras and stuff, but I didn't necessarily start with telling them, you have to film my content. This. So what I normally do is I follow them to their jobs. Now when they are done, it's more like I'm interning with them. When they are done filming, I'll be like, please now shoot me more content and make I just post for my page and all of that. Do you understand? So I was not using style like to
And you're fine girl, don't want to shoot.
I will not be fine girl thing. So if it is say you find Lagos, a lot of fine girls play this style.
You know what?
If it is say you get shape, you go see shape for Lagos. They don't say you in the level work. Let's start fine
I
girl.
do fine girl for you. I think they do fine as a colleague, but I know they agree as fine. If you tell me that fine, I think say they insult
I say me, I soft that, but I come Lagos.
You
Beauty
stay one side.
humble me. You go see fine girl. When I tell you fine girl, anything you think you have when you come to Lagos, you will see that you are not even. You've not
See,
started.
let me tell you, one guy took me out.
Okay.
We go out of one day say, oh my god, you're so confident. Is it because you're beautiful? Now I tap and say, look at this girl.
Look around you.
She's a mix, like half caste. I say, see that girl. See shape, see fine. Don't ever tell me.
I say anything you think you have in Lagos, you will see triple of it. So it's not even about fine girl things or anything. Okay, even if you're forming fine girl and you're shooting content on the streets,
Yeah.
Lagos people like packaging.
Yes,
so
now.
like who has time to fine girls for Lagos self? You know they see them.
You know they see them.
It's from AC to AC. Child.
Now, what you go see?
Exactly.
I said, you know where I started getting humbled? When I went to my NYC camp. Now they are see shape, size, beauty. I know they say I find.
Do we even know what all these like good things were aside them? When I said Lagos was on a fast lane.
Lagos is the New York of
Nigeria. Do you understand? Then you are coming from the village because
do you know what I done did? When I saw that, it be like say everybody find past me. I got to develop my brain. I say, well, if you find me, I will get 5 brains.
Exactly. That is the point. So as at then, I can remember I was even borrowing phones from people who would be like, please now, can I use your phone to film? I'll just borrow phones and film and post. I didn't even have phone as at then. I think it was when I started making money. I now got a phone. And even the phone said, person still supports me.
Yes, now. Maybe
Like
don't lie.
Make me don't lie. Person still supports me too. But I know say I carry my money go
Yes.
back. So I beg go. See, you have to do what you have to do because the truth of the matter is, if you don't take a step most times,
Oh yes.
you notice that it start affecting your mind. You start doubting yourself. You start doubting your abilities, and before you know it, time is going.
And there's a time that goes by. There's an amount of time that goes by. You feel like you are too far to start again. You feel like I beg, I can't go back. Like my mates don't pass.
Yeah,
You
they
can't
are
go
already
back.
ahead.
Yes.
But funny enough, it's actually not easy. In as much as let's just be real, because the truth is, telling somebody to take a step, it takes a lot of.
Yes.
I don't know how, but it takes a lot of courage. It takes because a lot of people don't even have that. Because me, I know that I have a problem, over perfectionist problem. That's what's killing me. Because in as much as I want to take a step, I take those steps, but at the same time, I still don't push myself that much. Because in my head, I'll be like, this content, what I film, I feel like people will not resonate with it, or people will not like it. It's not really bright. It's not really looking perfect. It's not looking like this video I'm trying to recreate. You will not be picking small faults instead of you to just post, forget about whatever anybody wants to say and being that we're in a society where people judge a lot. People just judge a lot, so it affects a lot of things. I feel like we should just first of all just try begging people to learn to be nice for no reason. Just learn to be nice for no reason. Whatever you see anybody do, encourage people. People are going through a lot, so you don't even know what you are about to tell somebody that will just kill the person's self-confidence entirely. Like I've had somebody tell me that she has been doing this thing for years, she has not achieved anything. She doesn't even have a car, she has not bought a house. People that just started already achieved all these things. Then you can imagine. If I'm not somebody that has a thick skin, that thing would have killed my self-esteem. Maybe by now, if I don't forget about content,
how can somebody even type that kind of
That is what I'm telling you, that people don't care. Most times it comes from a place of hate. Or the fact that you're even doing what they want to do, but they don't have the courage to. So they want to talk you down, so you don't feel like you're a big deal.
Yeah.
Who is this one?
When I started this podcast, even though I was saying things that made sense, some people will still go and write. Me, my own blessing. instead of me to leave your comment so that other people will see and get this, I will delete your comment.
Leave it.
I will delete
I'll still come and comment love. I'll put
comment love, Kenny. I will delete your sorry ass. Go and comment, post that content and criticize it on your page. Don't come to
if
my
even
page.
easy runner now. Why are you commenting rubbish? Like if it's easy runner.
Babe, see, I am so intentional about my podcast. I am one person that loves podcasts. If you see the amount of
you're even
podcasts
somebody
I follow,
that talks
something decent.
Exactly. So it's even I can remember when you started, I was always seeing like 3 comments. I'd be like, how much dance is strong.
I dey move.
But now,
yeah.
Now a lot of people are resonating with it. So that's about you putting. See, when you take a step, you're building momentum you're even building momentum to get close to your goals. But when you're sitting down waiting, God gave that same thing you have to millions of people. As I sitting down, other people are doing it.
It was when I started podcast that every Tom, Dick and Harry started. And guess what? They are talking nonsense and they are the ones promoting their own. So now they are now staining our whites. They are now making podcasts look like thing.
And now share when you go to comments, they will be telling you that podcast will divide
this country. See, normally, being that it's not as if it's the podcast that is giving me money. In fact, it's my business that sponsored this podcast. That's why you are seeing this MMB here. This is the sole sponsor of my podcast, yo. See, I'm supposed to just say I know they do again. I beg no person no come insult me. I work hard for my money. But because I know where I'm going to, and I know what I saw, and I know what I'm modeling. See, to everybody, if you want to start a business, career or anything, have a model. Really have one person or whoever it is that you want to copy. It's not as if you copy them to the teeth. I have a model for my podcast. I can even say no for sure podcast. I would send this into you. See, their podcast is not to go and rant. Their podcast changes life. I listen every episode. I listen and it changes my life. Just last week, they spoke about B. Simon said, that recently she just noticed that she loved listening to gospel music. Like it has, she in fact she is a rap artist. That she just noticed that she loved gospel music. Subconsciously, I started listening to gospel music. I tell you, I know they like listening to rap if I'm not in the mood to cry. It makes me cry, especially worship. But subconsciously, I started listening to gospel music.
A lot because I remember, was it beginning of this week? I was just randomly playing gospel music because me personally I don't joke with gospel music. So I was randomly just playing. Then this song, see how
even when you came, you're still in your mouth.
I slept and I woke up with that song. Like I don't know what I'm going to say. It's not like I heard the song anywhere. Like in my subconscious, I was singing the song. Then I woke up. I had to search for it online. I was like, oh, somebody really sang this song.
Yeah.
Now that song ministered something to me that in years, I don't think if I sit down on my own, I will think about something like that. It ministered something to me. I just told myself, I'm like, truthfully, God has been faithful despite the fact I don't think I'm seeing it, but He has been working behind the scenes. Because I know one mistake I made in business, of which I'm commending you for, is the fact that I was doing a lot of things at the same time, but I was doing it based on the fact that I had responsibility, so I needed money to be coming from left, right, and center. I didn't focus on one thing, then decide to be consistent on that thing, so I would build it. So I was doing virtually everything. So now, I would say that I don't have a particular thing I would say, okay, this is where my passion is, of which it's not even late for me to redirect myself and all. But that song made me sit down and ask myself a lot of questions. I'm like, God is even faithful that even despite you not having one thing to do, you were still good in every of these things that you were doing. But at the same time, you felt like God was not working.
I say anytime. When was that? My 5th year anniversary. Because of course I've heard B. Simon talk about what's it called, gospel music. I said, oh, maybe should I just play? Because I was making up and I was crying because gospel music was playing. Because gospel music is the only song that reminds you how far God has brought you. That reminds you what you would have died of. That God saved you. Gospel music. See, I have a love-hate relationship with gospel music because I don't want to be in that emotion yet. Do you understand? I just want to listen to it in the night. Let me cry and sleep. Not when I'm busy. But being someone in her podcast made me realize that why am I not listening to it? I started listening to it and it shifted. That's the power of podcast. Podcasting is too powerful. See what I told myself? I said, God, when I realized that God's hand was on my podcast was December. December something happened. I said, okay, this is no longer my mission. This is different. I posted, there was one topic I talked about, and over 5 or 6 women from Instagram, from Facebook, over 10 women sent me DM that they were depressed. One said she's at the verge of committing suicide.
Yeah.
Hey!
I think I had that too.
I said, what is this? I now said, you know what? I am not a therapist. I really did not even know what I said that made you think you can open up to me.
Yeah.
But I will remove your name and post it so that we can see help. When I posted it, you need to see. Like as I speak, I have 15 therapists on standby voluntarily that are willing to help anybody. And I'm saying this, that are willing to help and talk to anybody that need help, that need someone to talk to. Even people are willing. People were commenting under that post because I went to archive it. That does she need money? When she called me, I said, see, forget though, something always makes someone depressed. If it is money that's making you depressed, as people are calling you, tell them they will give you. People, if you see the way people, because I posted one person's phone, everybody was asking for her number. She from morning till night, she was on call, different numbers.
Majority of the depression we have in this country is money. Let's be honest, because money, you need money to pay rent, you need money to feed your family and stuff. So most of this basic necessity just at some point comes and depresses you. It won't take anything from you to be kind to people. It won't take anything from you to be nice to people, because people are really going through a lot.
Do you know, it was that December that I knew that, okay, this podcast, I saw it as a podcast, but it's not a podcast. It's
your ministry.
It's actually a calling.
Exactly, it's your call because God is using you now.
And you don't even know, I am super grateful. You don't tell me God and me and Mike get relationship with.
If you write them.
Me and Mike get serious. Right from when I was very little, I was in the choir. I've been in the choir almost all my life. Right from when I was small, I was in the choir. When I was in school first year, I remember we had one concert. First year. And I took a song. I led the song. Chineke na. If you see Holy Ghost anointing, hey sister, I sing there. I don't know when I start to speak in tongues. I said, hey. The way I was singing, everybody, students, they were falling. You know how students were living very reckless life. They were falling under anointing. Some people were speaking in tongues. I can't look back and say, small. After the concert, some people came and said, sister, you know now, what level are you? I said, I'm in first year, first semester. I said, huh? First year. So when did you start singing? I said, I've been singing since. God still find a way to bring me back to the mic. And I realized that that day, I said, God, for you to be able to bring me back to mic without me standing on podium, on the altar to say I'm preaching or I'm singing, you don't know what you have done.
But can I tell you the truth? Have you ever wondered how?
No, I don't be pastor.
No, but have you ever wondered how, no matter how you run away from God's purpose for your life, it will still direct you back to it, one way or the other. And it is no respecter of person. Whether you're wayward, whether you're sane,
yes,
one way or the other, it will still redirect.
In fact, this one way you bring me, I like it because I can live my life.
Now, all this things that we're talking about, take a step and just start something. See, the truth of the matter is, no matter what you do, everybody in this life, no matter how you pray and say you want God to bless you, see, if you don't have anything your hands are doing, there's no how God to bless you. What do you want God to bless? Because even the Bible said you will bless the work of your hands. So what are your hands doing? Your hands are not even doing anything. So how do you want God to bless you?
If I'm praying and they threaten God, I will tell you. I will tell him, as I'm praying, I'm telling him that, see, we had a deal. You said I should do my part, you will do your part. I am doing my part though. See me, I have different channels that you can bless me. Which one do you want? Choose. Which one do you want to use to bless me? Because I cannot keep myself. And the Bible said that God is the respecter of his word.
Yes, his word cannot come back to him void without fulfilling that purpose.
Yes, he respects his word. even more than his name that is greater than every other name.
Yeah.
So when you remind, that's what the devil does. The devil tries to twist the Bible to you. So when you know your Bible and you remind him, and I'll tell him, see, I have different channels you can bless me, and I pay my tithes. So, Alpha.
Just like the girl that said, she has been doing this for a long time, she has not achieved anything, she has not, people that just started. I just told, because I think she mentioned it to my sister, and my sister was telling me. So I now told my sister that gone are those days when I'll hear things like this and I'll be feeling bad. But no, because now I'm aware of myself. That's why most times my response to people, I'll be like, see, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into the heart of what God is about to do. I'm like, God will use me to showcase his goodness. What is it that other people have achieved that I've not achieved? He said my fame will spread abroad. So I don't know. I need to repeat it. Anybody that knows me that is listening to this podcast will always say, I always say it to people, I don't know the year, I don't know the day that God will bless me, but when God bless me, he will bless me. And not just blessing me, all those years you feel I've been doing rubbish, when he's ready to restore it, he will restore it in million folds. That same thing that he said will spread abroad, one picture from my page that will take me out. I don't know when it will happen, but I shall know that it will happen. And when the time comes, keep that same energy with what you said, that she has not achieved any, because most times all these people, they will all end up as fans. And she said it as a fan because I'm sure she has been wanting to do this. You're keeping up with me, but I still have not achieved anything. But you're on my page keeping up with me. Instead of you to go and find what you do, so other people will keep up with you and say, this girl, she has not done anything. So I feel like you can't sit down and just.
There's one pastor, Jerry Eze.
Okay.
He said, restoration is not when God gives you what you have lost.
Exactly.
Restoration is when God gives you back what your generations
have lost. Restoration is encompassing of everything.
When God restores,
that even your father,
yes,
the things they are supposed to, that the enemy stole from them, then he will now use you to no.
And you know what funny thing? When restoration comes, even your 10th generation would continue to enjoy it. That is why the Bible says the blessings of the Lord make it rich and add no sorrow. Like you will come to a place of rest where you have nothing to worry about. See, even this my line of boy, if I tell you things I've seen, if I tell you things that, if I tell you when we talk about all this racism, people are racist. Even our fellow Nigerians are racist. Yes. No. If I tell you ill treatments I've gotten in my line of work that is meant to have discourage me from this thing I'm doing. But at the end of the day, I tell myself, this is even part of the process. Because in life, you will still meet it. Nothing, you can't have it all smooth. Even when you're waiting to start up anything, you will fail. But those failures are normal things that will make you learn about things you need to change or things you need to maintain, be it in your line of business, be it in anything you want to do in life. Do you know, January, when I just finished this studio, because I didn't have a studio, I was just using a corner, put background, shoots, and I was still going. Immediately I finished the studio. My FL studio, there's something called FL studio where I record. Everything got deleted. My laptop formatted. Hey, I was crying. I said, I know they do it again. Anything that was stressing me, and it took me. I am my producer. It took the both of us 1 week for him to install and teach me. I can produce myself and teach me the job. I say, hey, this guy did it for me because he had time then. He would not have this time for me forever. Yes, exactly. I was crying. You know, if it was somebody else, they would pause and say, okay, let me just pause. And it will linger. You know what I remembered? Now, when I started my podcast, God already showed me the end from the beginning. I'm a dreamer. I had a dream, and I knew, I've already seen where this podcast is going to, or where this podcast will get to. And when I was crying and I said, I know they do it again, God reminded me of that dream. And because I already know where I was going to, I came down again and started afresh.
Yeah, fresh.
But nobody saw this part. Nobody will see it. If I'm not saying it now, nobody will even know that this happened to me.
Tomorrow, when you start buying properties,
They go say, nah, man.
It's a normal thing now when women are breaking protocols, boundaries now. It's a normal thing because initially I used to be somebody that I won't say I was really judging people. I used to be somebody that when a girl does something, I'll be like, oh no, forget it. Somebody is sponsoring this girl. But to be honest with you, with the things I got to know now, if I had known this same thing as at then that I was in the East, I'm sure by now I will not be where I am. Not like I've not gotten to where I'm supposed to be. I'm thankful to God, but I'm not where I used to be. So if I had known things that I knew now, it took me to lose a lot of things to realize that, see, women are hard workers. See, forget it, women are working hard now. Women are really, really working hard. And most of these ladies that you see bagging things that they are bagging, see, most of them is not men.
Yes.
It's not even men at all. People are doing things. Women are in tech. Women are in forex. Women are doing things.
Women are in tech. Women are in forex. Even the comedy, women are doing it. And let me tell you, when a woman puts her heart and
in
soul
something, forget it. What's it love?
They're gonna say, nah man, the man will never buy house for himself to come buy for you.
Which man, self? What are you? That will make a man bring out 50 million or even 60 million to say, I want to buy a house for you. Is it that the man does not have relatives? He does not have cousins? Or he does not have like
now let me tell you the truth. Let me tell you the truth. Sometimes it happens, right?
That's grace.
So grace
in rare cases.
In rare cases.
Exactly.
Sometimes these girls would even beg the guy that please, I want to bring this. I have like maybe the house is 100 million. They might say, oh, I have raised 80 million. Please now. Person can say, okay, no, I'll give you 20 million. I bet who buy the house? Now your 20 million buy the house. When I brought 80 million.
20 million is a whole lot of money. Oh, it's a whole lot of now we buy the house. It don't matter who is own percentage high. Now we buy the house. You know, 20 million. For a man to even give you 20 million, my dear. That's your juju where they use. The grace level where you even get is strong.
My darling, see, everything in life is level. They happen.
No, it they happen.
How much be $20 million? So many people are.
That is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Please, me self. If I see who go give me 20 million, when I wake up in the morning, I go carry again, I go hit and go. I go do double good morning. Please, what can I order? What will you eat today? Do you know what it means for that grace level, for God to even give you that grace for somebody to give you 20 million?
It did.
And it's like
see, $20 million in dollars is how much? Now, so many people are dating guys that are earning in dollars. So many people are dating guys that are not even in Nigeria. Now they see I'm like big money, but now it is.
What is the way they talk? In a shop. In a shop. No, but it happens. People like Toke Makewa, all these people, Dabota Lawson, all these people. Yeah, they
now let me even tell you. Those people you are calling, you just saw them as flashy. They are not the men girls that are seeing this kind of money. Those people are working their ass out.
That is what I'm saying. Because of their line of work.
No. So many girls. Let's see, go Snapchat. So many girls.
Now Snapchat to call them or make believe, babe. See, me I don't believe. Say, you know what it be 20 million. I'm a bitch business, rich. I'm a bitch business to you. Do fasting 21 days on top. May God touch you. May you at least me. You know what it be 20 million. Say, man, just look you. Or you too fine. Or just carry 20 million.
Now listen.
God, I beg. God, I beg. My destiny, I beg. Now they want this. I beg. Hey.
Listen. You're missing the point. Now listen. First of all, before man will give you a certain amount of money, you go don't touch such a certain amount of money.
Yeah, I concur with that.
Now listen to the narrative I gave. You wanted to buy a house of 100 million. You had 80 million.
Yes.
And then you tell your guy to give you 20.
You say that your guy, you.
Before you won't go as ordinary man.
Now you even come waiting. I won't understand. I don't know if you understand. Now your guy.
Yes, now.
Or God say one do am because say na him baby. Now God do am na support. But you can't tell me say I go sit down person where we are not related. Do you understand?
No. I can never. I will never, even though, see, sometimes when God wants to do something, He does it in diverse ways. But bless it, I can never be expecting money or something from somebody that's not. And let me tell you, and again, it happens.
It happens. That's what I'm. But even as say those things, they happen, babe. You got speech. Let's say you're pitching business to somebody.
Okay, let me.
I don't want to make you shock me. See, wait, make I tell you something. That's exactly what I'm trying to tell you. Even if it happens, as we're talking about grace, of which I'm not doubting that a miracle will retire Jesus. That one assured me. It has to be something that you are already doing with your hand. That's why I'm telling you that God blesses. Even if God won't bless person today, now through waiting you they do for your hand, it's possible you can be having a conversation with somebody just like we're having this conversation. And the person will say, okay, no problem. I see what you do and I like it. I like industrial. Let me just support you. So it may happen.
Yes. And that is what I'm coming from.
That is the angle I was talking about. Because in my head I was thinking, you say 20 million, I never see those people.
Let me tell you. I was coming from the angle of, see, let me tell you, everything in this world is possible. I believe.
Yes, of course.
Me, Chidima Ibe, I believe say man fit buy me house of 200.
No, it ain't possible.
I believe say man fit buy me car of 100 million. You know why? I'm not lazy.
That is what I'm telling you, but a lot of people don't have the same mindset. There are people that sit down and believe that a man is entitled to take care of them. When you tell them, hello, fine girl, how are you? The next minute, their bill, don't they? Their rent now for your head. Those people, this podcast is even for them because they are the ones that are supposed to take these steps that we are talking about. Because in as much as we don't want to talk about this, there are ladies that are in this category of people that just sit down. You're not doing anything. You believe that your help is coming from someone.
From man.
You believe when they are praying, NLP prayer every morning. You are shouting, you will receive favor. Your destiny helper will be restless until they help you. You will say amen, amen. But you have nothing to. Do you understand? See, even if a man wants to bless you, it's from what you do. It's from conversation is what leads to. Like me now, yes, most times, no doubt that sometimes in your life you're going through things and you need support from people, of which I appreciate those people that come through for me. But sure, you see me, I'm somebody that I am very, very inquisitive when it comes to anything that involves money. If you're a guy, you're supporting me, you're always giving me fish, you will see that one day, of which everybody that is a guy in my life knows, one day I'll come and ask yourself, why? Please teach me this thing when they give me.
Yes,
and no one come, they tell you all the time, they support me with
they say that you're equal.
Make I know that. I know say home training and Christianity is from a lot of things. I'm not an advocate for Yahoo because they don't scam me. It took somebody to scam me to know that it is not a good thing. Yes. Because if somebody can scam me off, I never even reach you. My petty work, then they give me money, then my savings, you get my scam me of my savings. I know how I felt. I know what that thing spoiled for me. It affected almost every aspect of my life. Then you can imagine
people that collect
money that somebody has labored for maybe all their lives. Maybe out of heart attack they will die. It is a cause. So no, I'm not an advocate for that. But you see, any other thing aside kidnapping, aside human trafficking, organ harvesting, or blood money, or what else? Yahoo. Count me out. But aside this thing what I mentioned now, any other thing that will give me money, see, leave it. I go to her. I no go lie for you. At some point, I was playing bets. I'm being honest with you. At some point, that's for me to tell you how far I can go, like just to make money. At a point, I was playing bets because in my head I'm like,
you know, Adman, Ross.
I know, but that one no even follow. No, they favor everybody. How? Wait,
your lepa.
You don't say flesh, please. Flesh, no. Waiting the person why even fresh. Hey, my dear. Flesh,
no, they bless.
Everywhere. So I'm gonna do you understand? So those facts, you get some kind of person over you know they even run so they favor everybody. How many people boy do down? Instead you go just shrink.
Go. Do you
understand? So me I don't already know say that line no be for me. And God when create me can't go create me as slave. But people that still the image of God. He still creates me breast no day, match no flesh no content. So waiting why even push me go that line. That's why if I see you doing anything as a guy, I will tell you, Even if I will end up not doing that thing, I will try it. I will say, let me just try it. If I fail, no problem. But if man don't say I don't try, I will do it. I said I was playing bet at some point, but I know they play pass 100 naira. I was playing bet at some point. Do you understand?
Oh,
just to get money, because in my head I'm like, oh, more people are winning millions. Maybe that this platform will give the kind money. That is where my ego sense always push me. So I can't just sit down and be waiting for somebody to come and feed me or give me money. There's joy in having your own. See, do you know it takes courage to even beg?
Hey!
Do you know it takes courage for you to beg somebody? Because person when you beg, what if it, like me, I believe that what if I ask this person,
you
like, don't tell me no, shame will catch me. Say, the person will say this girl, so you don't even ask people for help.
Do you know no is the biggest thing anybody can tell.
I said if you won't get heart attack now, beg person for something, may no give you.
May say no.
Hypertension will kill you. I say sometimes
I want a verse.
I will even text and ask for help, and I will delete it immediately. I will delete it because already my subconscious is telling me that
this one no
person say no now. That means, but that does not mean that sometimes you ask for help because you're in a desperate
need of it
corner. So most times people just see, this life no just God for just blessing, but maybe say another thing they worry us about.
As we are growing up, we're seeing that life is hard.
Adulthood.
I remember when we were in school. Hey, when I was in school, I'm blessed. I'm a big girl. You know how many people they collect money from?
That is what I'm telling you.
When we were in school, you collect money for everybody. Father, mother, uncle, auntie, everybody.
When you go from normal toasters, you go from hi, fine girl, how are you?
I will just vex. This lecturer now, he said that we must buy his textbook, and then they go the form. If you say 10,000, you give 20,000. Oh, wait, concern me, and you will still say no for the toasting.
Remember then in school, in my uni, I was I be big girl. Me self,
I know now.
I be big girl.
You be big girl.
I don't lie. Our life humbled me, and I'm glad that life humbled me when it humbled me.
Yeah.
And it took for me to lose my dad for life to humble me. See why I'm telling you. And most of the things my father was telling me then, that my head was in, I know they get one. I got to realize it now. See, this life, no matter who you are, if you like things say you have it all going for you, life will humble you. You will learn. You will learn. I had one guy then that was sending me money. The guy does not know me. I say in 2 weeks, in 1 week, this guy will send me money like 2 times, Mondays and Wednesdays. Like this guy was giving me, I was balling. I was buying things I didn't need.
You and hair, you like hair, you
at the point I was selling hair, and it was a very successful business for me. I don't know how everything just scattered, and that's where I'm coming from. Because this guy was giving me money, I felt like he was in my life forever. He was giving me money, I was spending it and buying things I don't need to impress people that I don't need to impress. Until this guy left my life. I didn't have savings because I was always money was coming in now. I felt that was how it was going to be. I didn't have savings. This guy never came back. He never, even when he finally came back, his brain reset. He was not giving me as much as he was giving me before. That was when I now realized that look for something to do, so that even if I want 1,000, they come in every day. You will not say at least money they come in. That was how I started that wig business. From wig business, I started selling glasses. From glasses, I now said no, let me go and learn how to do frontals and closures. Before you know it, that was how I started though. If not, so if you're a girl where you sit down for house, you think say you find beauty will fade though. At some, see me now, I like shakara, but I can count how many times I do makeup in a week. I don't even remember to do makeup because it's even tiring for me to start cleaning my face and all. So leave all those things. If you sit down and you're waiting for somebody to probably maybe just wake up one morning and carry you for person go just wake up for your house, carry you for mine to come help you. You go sit down there, you go old, because it's only God that puts people in the heart of people to help. Not only God will carry you, put you for person and say go help this person. Aside that, nobody. Person go leave you problem help.
Aside that, now only you feel one. When you are always in the faces of people posting your business, doing this, there is a way you will push yourself. The person will, one day somebody will chat you. See what you say. They say.
What they do?
What they do? May will support you. You don't they make noise. May will support you. The biggest gift I ever had was knowing that my calling in a business from beginning.
And another thing that I will tell you, if you're in Lagos and you are paying rent, they no born you well for you to know say you gas get different means of income. Even if you don't get hustling spirit, it go inside of you. If you are in Lagos and you are paying rent, you go get comfortable 2 bed, 3 bed, say for 120k, 3 bedroom. For East, you go get her. My mom, when she was staying in the East, we were staying in a 3 bedroom. We're paying 120,000.
Jesus.
Even self-con for Lagos, no fee pay 120k. So for you to be in this town and you're not a hustler, my sister, I don't know what you're doing.
When we were in Enugu, we are obviously
carrying heels up and down for auditions. What are you saying?
Any audition we will go. Is it not? What year was that we went for Calabar Carnival? We went for Calabar Carnival now. Oh, that money is sweet. Them girls were.
I say I have. Tomorrow now, as some people say I never achieve anything, I come buy. You cannot even aim to buy a G-Wagon. Me, I'm too greedy. I would like buy with other people never get, like private jets. You know, then I will call say make I calm down. You know, buy a G-Wagon. Yes, buy a Range Rover. John, one thing I've realized is fast lane. If you're on a fast lane, your money will come fast way. But if it wants to drain you, it will still finish in that fast way. Yes. God's blessing takes time. It will come with a lot of mockery. But when people are mocking you, that is even where God is making you.
Hey, this is quote. When people are mocking you, that is where God is making you.
Exactly.
Say stuff.
God's blessing comes with mockery. Because it takes time. People will lose hope in you and say this one is useless. This one is a non-native. I'm not sure this one will achieve it. You said you go lose hope. Your prayer now, God, you know good. You know good though. You know good though. You don't tell people just laugh me anyhow. Prove yourself. Prove yourself. And God is ready for you. One thing I like about God is when He's ready for you, He will not want any man to take glory of His goodness in your life, because He's even a very jealous God. And that's something I've come to realize that for my life though, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I know there where I've been there before. But even at that, God does not want anybody to attribute my success to their help. Say na me help this girl. Even though God they use men help, God will still use man help. I think I told somebody one time like that me and God were G's. The person was like, you don't have respect.
I said,
see, you will not understand
know.
The kind of relationship I have with Him for me to say He's my G. Most times I don't pray. I have conversations with God. Sometimes I sit down, I'll be like, God, you said you will bless the work of my hand. You say you will raise men to help me. You said that your ears are not short to hear me, neither your hands short to bless me.
Neither are your eyes blind to see me.
You said ask. I said, God, I've asked. I've opened my hand. What is holding you from giving me?
Is it a question?
We know, like it's just like having a conversation. I talk with God, so for me to tell you God is my G, I know what I'm talking about.
You are sure you are calming down. I say, see, God, everybody knows you are a sample. Let me tell you now. You know. If you like for my hand, your hand that you are fine.
You know, there was one day, hey God, there was one day I was so deep. I was so down, not depressed, because that one don't be depression. I was so down. I was praying at night. I forgot what I was praying for. Which I won't tell you now, may you know say only you I get. If you leave me, they go laugh me. People don't they laugh already. So if you leave me, they go laugh me. So the only thing for you right now, I just say make you just see me. You say one with you is majority. As I get only you, I don't get majority. Just do it. You will see that before you know it. And most times God don't answer your prayer when you need it. When He will just act like He's not even listening to you, but He's already behind the scene.
I say, I know that sometimes if God Himself suppose don't tire for me, that if as I just open my the next thing I cry. Yeah, you see, I wouldn't tell you that see. You just see now, you don't see.
The time I was comparing myself to, you know, when you come on Instagram, you're seeing everybody's doing well for themselves. People are posting.
And it's called make believe.
Yes, people are posting. People are I'll be like, only me remain. Waiting these people, they even this same influence in what they do. I was just questioning a lot of things. It took me to lose my phone for God to redirect my brain. As I lose phone, I no come they see waiting they happen. I didn't care about who was doing better than me. I said I was at peace. Because sometimes people they use sin oppress people. People go use achievements where they get through sin. They can oppress you. You now go sit down thinking say you know they do well. See, let me tell you one thing you don't know. Everybody has their time. And you that you are thinking things are not happening for you, you are moving at your pace. You are even where you are supposed to be at that time. So you are even moving at your pace. You are looking at some person they use sin, they oppress you. They feel say life no your balance. Life no they go well. Your life no balance. By the time go and check, I won't give you instance. Check all those happening girls when we be the intimidators for Enugu.
My sister.
Check where they're there now. No, I don't see
that
that
one. Now that one busts my brain.
Exactly. Go and check where those people are now. You will see say, all these things. Now you won't allow make it tie you down. It's time and season for everything.
You know what? I realized something. Most of those girls that you envy are envious of you.
Exactly.
They want to know how do you do it.
You are not everywhere like
you are not
but you are doing.
You are moving
well.
They want to know what is she doing different. But you did they say she just come back from Paris, so she don't do this one.
I'm telling you, you're sure she don't travel. I never travel. Me, I never even travel. But that when they back from BSF, I never even go. Cheto go. I've been in Ghana. Which one they say? Okay, now I say I never go. But do you know what I tell people? I say when I will start traveling.
Now US.
Now from US to UK to London to this one to before I go even come back Nigeria, they go Nelly come back go say no. It is my time.
Yes.
Allow me.
You know the biggest gift God gave you is now how you think. Because so many people, their mind has made them go astray.
Now you won't go astray, babe.
Yes.
That is why you have internet. You filter things. Like me, I listen to sermons of like men of God that I know that they resonate
with my spirit.
Yes. I don't just open my phone and I'm listening to anything. I filter the kind of information I want to understand because I know where I want to go.
Yes.
And that's why what you're telling me, whatever you think you're telling me does not. I'm not somebody that follow the crowd. No.
Oh my darling.
I like to be on my space. Like I like to be by myself because I know how I think.
You see the way I spoke about it.
You are not adding value to my mental health or my thinking or my growth. I'm sorry. I might not discard from you, but somehow I will shift. There's a shift that is going to happen.
Do you know, even in this sermon thing, you have to be careful about the pastors you listen to at a particular season of your life.
Exactly.
I realize that this season of my life, the people that resonate with me, you see Sarah Jakes.
Yes.
Bishop T.D. Jakes. You see Pastor Selman. You see Pastor Bolaji and Pastor Jerry Eze. I feel like now Christianity or the world has gone past. If you don't repent, you will die. You have to repent. If you don't repent, you go to hell. It has gone past that.
Christianity has even gone past theory.
Yes.
Always telling me, how will you come and preach to me? My problem now, they can't talk to me, I never chop. They come preach to me, they tell me, no, let's be factual. You are coming to preach to me, I never eat though. My problem is food. You are coming to preach with me and telling me God is going to supply all my needs according to his riches in glory. And at the same time, you are telling me, trying to invite me to come to church when I've not eaten. Christianity has gone past that theory level. Now it's practical. Give me food when I don't eat. Then tell me what you want. Tell me. I go say as I don't believe I go listen to you.
Cannot tell. I said it in one of my podcasts. You cannot tell a girl that is hawking her body to leave the street without giving her a job. It's a substitute. As you come on her, they give us.
There was something my pastor did one day that struck me. He was preaching about something because most times like it's always an interactive sermon. He was preaching about something. So one girl actually came out and the girl was talking about how they were living in an uncompleted, her life just changed overnight, that they were living in an uncompleted way. But instead of her to feel bad about the fact that they were living in, she was thankful to God.
And they even saw somewhere to
lay their head. Now, her courage now boosted another person's courage. Now this particular girl came out and she was like crying. She hugged the girl. She was like, you've raised up my faith because my parents are at the verge of being thrown out of our house by tomorrow, and I'd already booked an appointment with somebody I want to go and sleep with that same tomorrow to get money for that rent. Do you know what Pastor Bolaji did? He gave each of them 500,000 each. Wait though, I'm coming somewhere. Now ask the church, anybody that wants to help them. Now he asked people that had companies to give jobs to this same girl. So it will seem as if she paid her rent. Then next year now she will still be looking for money. That is what Christianity should be about now. Not pastors always coming to. You are telling people your church members cannot even come and seek help from you. And people are going through hell. And every Sunday they go come church, or you go still preach. Instead that money when they go use scoop that night, you go convince them, touch their soul, they go use and give tithes. They go use and give offering. I don't know if you get.
Yes.
So these are even the problem. Then when they go back, they are hungry.
Hey,
Christianity should be practical.
Blessing, you are touching my soul right now.
Shey they tell us for church 30 days of kindness. If you're coming to church, bring gifts. Even if
First of all, which church they attend? I won't change church. Okay, I don't change church.
Bring gift. That was what the pastor said though. Bring gift, put it in an envelope. If you come to church, keep it under the seat of anybody beside you. When they sit on that seat, that is their gift for 30 days.
Okay, we'll go church on Sunday.
Now I'm being honest with you. Now the reason he said that thing was because a lot of people have things that they don't need, that people are in need of, but is wasting away with you. This is what Christianity should be. You're seeking mercy and grace from God. At least show those things to people around you. You claim to be a Christian, not be by mouth. It should be a reflection of like what you do for people. It should be a practical thing, not I'm going through hell, I'm coming to church, I'll come and cry, you preach me, I'll have hope. When I reach gates, my reality will hit me.
Do you know what I told God? I said we are going to make a partnership deal on this podcast. I love the fact I can hold a mic, talk sense. I realized all my experiences that I've had over the years was just preparing me for a time.
Exactly,
as this. I am too knowledgeable. Anytime I talk to people, they'll be shouting wow. So I said, God, I am going to be the bridge between you and reality.
Exactly.
A lot of people that are standing on the altar are not being realistic. You people are not talking about the things that are happening in the world that we live in.
People are going, especially Nigeria.
Yes.
They are going through.
You will just be talking as if we see the Old Testament about Peter, John, this. We are going through it. I want to be a bridge that will tell people that you see what you're going through. I've gone through it. I know
exactly.
But then see who helps me.
Exactly. You can say bridge. That is it. I say sometimes, like, there's no point if somebody helped you to. What I even hate is me personally. I don't like. Sure, you see motivational speaker. Me,
it's better to ask.
Honestly, I'm a very practical person. I'm not from a wealthy home, but I want to be wealthy one day.
Yeah.
So if somebody helped you in your line of work, tell me. No, they can't tell me. Say keep doing what you are doing because that word consistency. We don't even abuse that. Be consistent. Be consistent.
Because you can be consistent in doing rubbish.
You can be consistent and you are not achieving anything. Babe, let's be honest. You can be consistent, but nothing is coming out from it. Okay, not the person post, they cry, say maybe people buy sandal from her. That she never even, she is a business person, her page is even looking good. But leave all those, just like me, a person see me for Instagram, go someone, this one, this girl they ball, this girl go get money. Because you see sponsored hair, makeup, red lipstick. I'm gonna thank God for the job what they do because they cover my shame. At least if I suffer, people know they. I don't know if you get.
Yeah.
But you're seeing make believe. There's reality and there's Instagram. Do you understand? We still have real life and we still have Instagram.
Yeah.
You're seeing those things.
Yeah.
But maybe you're even far better than I am. Maybe you even have money more than me.
So many girls went to do their body because they saw somebody that edited her body and edited
with face
app. Then you go under the knife. Then when you now see her real life, you go say, hey.
I've met a lot of men. Somebody has told me that he's scared to talk to me because of how I look on Instagram. I saw, guy, you never ready, don't worry. You never ready because you can say you're scared to talk to me because of how I look on Instagram. You never ready.
Then you are intimidated.
I don't need you. Like you're not ready yet.
You have self-esteem
problem. This life, if you sit down and be waiting for manna to fall from heaven, congratulations to you. Yes, I get it that sometimes you try things and they don't work out how you expect it. My dear, keep trying, keep failing. Just they try, they fail, they go. Keep trying because the more you take steps, the more you're learning things of how you will be able to push to your goals. You're taking steps and gaining momentum gradually. So it's pushing you. You are almost close to what you want to achieve. You cannot sit down and you are saying, oh, keep pitching. Let people doubt you. Let them be doubting you. Let them keep doubting because at the end of the day, now those same people who doubt you go, they're so ashamed as at when you have achieved what you want to achieve because the world is on a fast lane and you have to move with it.
So
you cannot sit down and say, see, people they sit down for house cook fried yam and at a point I posted on my story that I was making food but mine was exclusive service, not the one of packaged.
You dey cook.
You say wait, more than they hear about all these people and they do exclusive cooking. So a lot of my contacts were even laughing at me and then the food did not enter this one, that one. I just they laugh. I say yes, in as much as it's not like my main hustle. But make it just be say money they come
inside.
One person and patronize cooking. That was how I started getting cooking jobs. So imagine me, they cook, they do content, they do my freelance work, what they do for night and all of that. Then you are sitting down, you know you are good at something. Then you cannot tell me there's nobody that God created that is lazy. Even as you are, you know you sit at home and whenever you talk, everybody in your house is laughing. My dear, you're a comedian. Carry phone, set up.
Yes, set up.
Do your thing and post. There are people that will. There's no content to put out in this life that you don't have people that resonate with it. There's nothing you tell me. You are just not ready to take a step.
Yes.
And the more you are delaying, somebody else is somewhere warming up to take over your.
And you know what funny thing? They will now say that the same topic, that exactly
what
they say. You know, some people say this one thief my son. As God give you, He dropped it in the heart of so many people. Do you know when people see you on Instagram, they would not know you are so intelligent and you have so much to say like this. I swear to God.
No, but I told you, I said, me myself, I have a problem. As much as you are saying these things, I'm talking to myself at the same time because the truth is, I'm somebody that I realize that I don't really push. I know I can do a lot of things. I know what I'm capable of doing. Do you understand? I know that any angle, even the Bible said that He has given us gifts.
Yes.
To one person, He gave thousands of gifts. So I know that I have a lot that I can do.
To one person, He gave thousands. To another person, He gave 2.
Do you understand? So imagine you have 5. Me, He gave me like 1,000 of it. So I will have more than enough.
Yes.
But why? I'm somebody that I'm going to say I will create content. I'm telling myself, maybe this content now might not generate enough likes. It might not generate enough comments. Okay, let me leave it. I'll do another one. Then as you're telling yourself, your brain cells is now judging you and telling you that you are not good enough for this thing that you are doing. It's not affecting your head. You will not see that you now start becoming so lazy to even shoot those content because see, if you do rubbish posting, let me tell you, the content that even give you most of the things you don't even expect are those useless content that you don't even. Okay, see TikTok. Who would have thought that people will be making money from TikTok?
They invest me.
But some people will look at you and say, she's on TikTok, she doesn't have a life figured out. This one don't even know what she does. Every day she's on TikTok. But people are making millions. And it's from 2022, 23 years. 18, 19. Do you know what is even stopping a lot of people? Now, what will people say mindset? People will say that I'm not serious, I'm not serious, I'm not classy, I don't have my, because one thing I've realized in this part of the world is if you're not doing a 9 to 5, you're not a serious person. You don't have a serious. I had one guy that was, I'm not saying the word this for anyway, waiting concern, I don't tell you that one day, you don't go beat me. Come this, do you understand? This guy came to me, you know, see 9 to 5 people to go meet. You can't come meet me.
You want change?
You still they even check me. I never agree. You don't already want to change me. They tell me, is it that I don't want to do a 9 to 5? I said, oh God, that's not my passion. I've had my fair share of 9 to 5 when I was in school. It's not the kind of thing. And most times when you come into people's life, you don't know their story. Yes. They have what they are doing might be related to their story. Me, I have responsibility. 100K, 150K, no fee solve my. And no be say, na end of month they pay the salary. Na second week of the upper month, right? You pay me. I don't borrow money already for transport, for feeding. Then when you pay me, I go start. They pay debt, money don't still decrease. People there, when they pay school fees and they pay house rent. Do you understand? I can't survive by that amount. And I chose my own path. You are coming to come and mold me and shape me. Just so that I will be the perfect thing. When there are people that
can fit your taste.
You want career wise, you don't know where they go meet them, leave me. Because every individual on this earth, let me tell you, you have somebody for you.
Yeah.
Until that person meets you.
You don't waste your time.
Every other person when they come, just they waste them. Because when that right person for you comes, that nonsense where you do now, you don't even find attractive.
Yes.
And he will support you in it.
See, let me tell you something. The biggest gift God gave humanity is social media. So many people, you know, social media can be a cause. Yes. Oh no, let me tell you, no. There are so many people in the US who know they work. Their work na content.
You know why I tell you say now we favor pass? If you realize now almost everybody is into content creating.
Because we come late. Now you know what I'm telling you.
Because of the way our economy is.
And we don't get
now
work.
We in favor pass. We don't even get work for this country. So you can imagine a lot of people where social media they feed from. So me, I'm a living witness, so I don't get office. My office na my phone. I don't know if you get.
My office na my phone too.
Do you understand? Like I know in as much as the money don't, it's not like it comes every month. But at least when it comes, you know that It will solve a tangible need in your life. Yes. So you're coming out to come and see, those of you that are sitting, wait, let me tell you, those of you that are sitting down and saying, you cannot create content, you cannot put yourself out there. Keep waiting, don't put yourself out there. If you can cook, see, as far as you're in Lagos, there's no business you do that will not sell. If you can cook food, if now somebody they make abacha, they sell now. It shocked me.
Which one will shock me?
They do after.
Is there for this estate and they patronize her well.
Okay, imagine anything where you do for Lagos, the only thing you need is just package it well.
Yes, package.
Start with one person. Before you know, you just need one client to change.
Oh my God, I dey post her well. I will post it. Write her phone number, write her Instagram. One thing with me, because people supported me when I started. If they hadn't supported me, I wouldn't have continued. I always support people. If I patronize you, even if I don't patronize you, I will post you, say you did well.
Me, the only vow I know I made to God is being that I'm somebody that people don't always believe I have problems. People don't help me per se. Do you understand? And I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I don't kill anybody, not true, I don't talk. People don't believe, people don't help me. Let me just say it like that. People believe, oh, I have it all figured out. And I know I go through shit. Even as I'm sitting here, I'm going through hell. But one thing I promised myself is I said, I made a conscious effort that anybody that comes in contact with me will not leave feeling the way
they came.
I will make sure I try as much as possible to put smiles on people's face, no matter how. It does not necessarily mean me giving them money. Sometimes people just need listening ear. Sometimes people just need a hug. Do you understand? You don't know how much it means to them.
Do you know how many people that enters my DM and tell me that what you are doing, you don't know what it has helped? That I can't wait. Every time your video drop, you are on my notification board. Because I consciously see a lot of people have told me that I should be talking about controversial things. Let me tell you, one day before Valentine, I put on my status that what topic would you want me to talk next? One guy now said, I want you to talk about why doggy is the best time. I said I'm a virgin.
But you see the mindset you have in this part of the world.
I don't know.
But you see the mindset you have in this part of the world. Dare to be different. That's number one. You see, say we're in a part of the world where, in as much as we glorify,
yes, now all those nonsense,
immorality.
Yeah.
When you say person go, you go see person now. A 70-year-old man go to date 28-year-old girl. To us now is a norm. We go to hail the girl. You bad.
Yes.
Yeah, this only you gonna give me relationship. We know that these things are wrong, but because we glorify negativity much in this part of the world, that's why somebody can just comfortably open their mouth and tell you that you have to do, because they believe that controversy is what gives you fame. But now the question is, yes, controversy will give you fame. But how long?
See, let me tell you, it's not even how long. What kind of people are you attracting?
No, now aside that, controversy will give you what you want, Abby. But what about your image? What about your identity? I know say it don't mean anything to a lot of people. It's none of their.
My father will always say, a good name is better than money. Good name is better than money. When I said that, I now say, see, I don't care whether my content goes viral or not. I know that people,
even if it's one person that resonates with,
so many people, my podcast is changing a lot of people's lives.
Even if it's just one person that resonates with.
The fact that I don't post what my DM looks like doesn't mean my podcast. That is why I'm doing it every week. That is what is giving me courage, because I know that a lot of people are being changed by what I sit down here and say. Millions of people are being changed. Instagram is not the only platform I post. I post on YouTube, I post on TikTok, I post on Facebook. Facebook people, my content goes viral on Facebook. And people that acknowledge and resonate with it, even if it's 2%, my love, when I go to my podcast page and see the caliber of people following it, hey, I could say Jesus.
I said myself, see, I was seeing a lot of people that I know. I'm like, wow, this person is here. This person is here. Since when? Now, when we started though, it was 3 comments.
Yeah, so
but now see it. People, that is why I'm telling you that you don't have to sit down and be thinking that you are not good enough to do some certain things.
Good things take time. Now what I'm doing is building. I dey gather stone, they build. Hey, when this thing will fire, Rema, I am
this one.
I am building. When this thing will blow, you know when fire, there's a level of fire that gets up. Go sleep, no try to quench it.
No worry.
Don't want you. See, let me tell you if you try to quench it.
Let me tell you, we're not necessarily saying you should to go into content.
Anything you are doing.
Anything you are doing.
Even whatever you are doing, post it.
Post it. Whatever. See, there's no shame. That person when they tell you say, why will you be putting yourself out there? There is no shame. Even now, organizations, companies, they skit makers are making. Who knew that at a point in this life, skit maker or skit making will be generating?
My dear, I don't pay person 700 to post one day.
Do you know what these people charge for one page post?
One day.
Who would have known that?
I don't pay Tunde M not thousands of naira to post one day. That's so not be Tunde make am o, na my own.
Do you understand? It's your business. Hey, it's your money. Then you are sitting down and you're allowing.
You know what I told myself last year? I said, God, Chidima, you have everything. You fine. You get sense. You get brain. Why you know they put yourself out there? I started working on my personal brand.
Yeah.
Do you know how many brands have contacted me they want to endorse me? Me will just that.
I beg you, they don't want shift up.
Now me they say, I beg everybody to calm down. Let me build a strong base. So that if I want charge, it will even make sense.
When it comes to my page, you already know what I do. There's no need. So come correct.
Yeah.
But for now, I want to focus on my business.
Yeah.
And not just one business. Now I'll just push it.
What
just focus my ready to wear brand. So I want to focus on it.
I did not know you do ready to wear.
I don't want to put it out yet and tell people. Just few people that know that Nelly they sew. Do you understand? Really? A lot of people don't know I sew.
Wait, those things you wear.
Some clothes that I wear, I'm the one that make them. So a lot of people don't know. So the way I want to come out now in my business, I just want to take my time and just
if you sew one sweet collection, send to me. Let me do advert.
You go clear out.
Let me do advert.
They're not even born you. You go clear out. So I just decided on my own that all those things I've been afraid of doing this year, I said I will do them. Mock me, laugh me, insult me, no problem. But I will do it. I rather not do it. I rather do it and fail than not do it at all.
They say that now who no try fuck up.
Now you fuck
now
up.
Who give up? Now you fuck up. I did not give up. I tried at least. See, I just told God that you were intentional with me. All the times I was trying so many things, doing all the hustle, I did not know you were preparing me to be a coach or to be somebody that will be a writer. I'm writing my book right now.
Do you know how many people have DM'd and I'll be like, I want you to manage me. And me, self, I did very
good. I want you to manage me.
Just like, imagine me, they beg you, may you use me how you want. Nothing, no. I said, they beg. Today, said that I will even meet you. I will go and meet you. I said, I DM'd you, I messaged you. You by message. You see that you only manage people that have made it in life. Manage me now because time will come.
I'll be a hot girl.
Time will come. My international manager. I said, they DM Chris Jenner. I go say, ma. I said, where my eye did? Where my eye did? I said, hey, my eye too day very far. I'm doing all those things. Yeah, I know I might not get a reply, but who knows? One day, one day. They laugh me, Mbappe. I follow for people who send Mbappe DM. I even send for English. I go change them to Spanish. I send again, but I say Mbappe, oh, you must answer me. I even use pick up line. Say, I say no, make her aim higher internationally. At least, say if Mbappe just talk to me now. Who reached me for this Niger? Nobody now. I say I change to Spanish. I talk to you. Don't answer me, oh. My friends, they laugh me. Even when I post about my story, people they say be dreaming. I say, well, I dream, sha, but did I try? I tried. Maybe I can talk this thing now. The universe will just say, no, just pity this girl. Maybe Mbappe, oh, apply her. I will see compose. This one, my imagination won't kill. Imagination won't kill. If you leave me, I beg, I don't tell you. I dey aim high. Me, I dey aim high. If I open my DM, the people.
It's your imagination.
No, imagination won't keep my imagination. I dey use and build things.
I said, you know, the last podcast I had when I said the beauty of being alone. I say whenever I'm alone, I'm more busy than when I'm out. Exactly. When I dey alone, where my brain they travel go, I'm gonna tell them, once we come back here, we don't have that money.
I say, sure, I been talking aside, they play bets. I go play bets where person give me as wait till they see them at 7 million. My girlfriend sit down there with me, and now they tell me, I tell you, play your own. So when the 7 million enter, we gonna get that each. Almost game where we play. I'm not saying that betting is good. I'm just saying that me,
you try am.
At least I try am because say I dey find money. the next thing at least better pass say you dey go do a shower.
Yes.
Na so imagination wan kill us. I say I buy house on top 7 million. I come dey say omo Saturday omo money gives you confidence. Money never enter my account. I never even sure say the bet go enter. Don dey say car. I don transfer 1 million for my mama. Put description. Stock up your shop. I give my sisters. I say just go and learn a skill. I just dey they disburse cash.
On top 7 million.
I just dey disburse cash. I say kai. Say like this, everybody from my house will just dey jubilate. Say they go dey rate me now. Say people no go rate me again. Imagination won't kill me. We talk finish one cut. One game cut.
Wetin be one cut? Meaning no go.
One game scatter the game now. One come cut. Imagination end.
Wetin be one game cut?
You dey play game abi?
I know they.
You know they play game. So like you know say you go stake game now. You let's say like 10. If one game cuts, you don't cut. As far as say you know insure the game. Because sometimes you insure game. Say one cut.
Let's say you go far for this bet.
As I know they do something halfway. I dey learn the thing to finish. Make it be say I no achieve anything. Now I go rest. As I don't tell my destiny helper one day. Because I get destiny helper, man, no lie.
For dream or for physical?
For physical. No, like this particular person comes through for me.
Okay.
If I did the downest down, God dey always use this person come through for me. I no go lie for you. And every time I dey pray, say if I get money tomorrow, that man follow for people who go buy private jets. And do you know how sarcastic I can be? Do you know? I don't forget things that people. I'm so petty that if you do something for me, I have a diary. I always write it. Even people who don't help me in the past, they write up there, write what I will do for them if I get. Some days I will text them. I will say, I've not forgotten what you did for me. I'm just waiting for the day God will bless me. I'll buy you a private. And they text them. They tell them. Because I'm one person that I'm not good at checking up on people, but I have people in mind. But to check up, they had me. Not like I don't have you in mind. I have it. I say, I even open my tell my destiny up. I say, no be say if I dey beg you money, will that teach me that way they give you money. Teach me I'm not doing. Them say no, you cannot do my line of it. I say try me. It should not be drug. Try me. I go do am. That's how far. My own is just teach me what you are. Now say I don't know what you they do. He say anything where it be, I go do and make I fail. And that is what I'm trying to tell people. Try. There's no see, just try. Push yourself. Just try.
This is so low.
Yes, we might not even have money yet, but at least try. There's no harm in trying. No matter what. It's even better. Do you know what it means to beg? I say I beg people. I was ashamed of myself at some point. I said, oh, you don't cuckoo beg too much. I start to delete their contacts. Maybe say you know they see them.
So guys, thank you so much for today. Of course, you know you can reach us on every social media platform at The Truth Pod, on all streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere at The Truth Pod. You can also please subscribe to our YouTube channel, share, like, comment. Thank you. And we're going to allow our guest to tell you where you can reach her. She's so lively.
So guys, you can reach me on my Instagram at Nellyons1. There's no other Nellyons. Any other one is counted.
Yes.
So Nellyons1. And yeah, I would love to have you join my community.
Yeah.
Do well to subscribe to this podcast too, guys, because yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
She's
for
a real
coming.
one.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.